Do you have any thoughts on that?
I keep saying that's a great question. That's a great question. I meant it before, but now I really mean it this time. And it's interesting. You combined, you alighted very cleverly between gambling and the stock market. Obviously, there's a commonality there. So I'd say for gambling, I haven't studied it in depth, but a lot of the games there's an element of chance. So I don't think. I mean, there's some where there's strategy, and you could see, for example, potentially having a system that would give somebody such an edge in poker that they'd be able to win on a regular basis. But my sense is for a lot of the popular games in gambling, the element of chance would mean that it doesn't necessarily lend itself to an AI approach. For the stock market, there's an element of chance in gambling there, but there's also all kinds of data. And I'll tell you, there are hundreds, thousands of people, whether they're looking for they're trying to turn philosopher's stone into gold, or whether they're just on the cusp of becoming the next billionaire, I don't know. But there are lots and lots of people who are trying to apply that technology to beat the market. I don't know. I'm an open mind about that. I think it's possible. But now I think if somebody were to develop a system that really made a significant impact on the market, then that distortion in itself, the market would tend to correct, and that would insulate itself from the impact of that kind of distortion. So maybe one individual could make a decent living on it, but if it got sort of into a wider world and had people begin getting greedy, then the market would tend to just kind of defend itself, and people would find a way to hedge against it.
My thinking is that the people that would develop something like this wouldn't want to destroy the goose that laid the golden egg, so they would want to take a sliver off.
Might, but do you think
kill the industry?
They might be greedy, though. That's the people think, and that's notice what how gambling works is. You think, well, all I need, I'd be set for life with $1 million. You say, well, there's maybe 10 million is more like it.
Right.
And you say, well, the boathouse really should have solar panels on it. I care about the environment. Next thing you know, it's 20 million. So there's a bit of a creep there between how much is enough.
Right.
So maybe people would have enough self-interest to not disrupt the market, but they may also say, well, I can a little bit more. I'm trying to change the system from the inside, so it'll be okay.
And it's not always clear when you've actually crossed the line into truly dangerous territory, because part of what happens sometimes is you've got these algorithms that are, they're not making that much crazy money, but they're operating at such a lightning pace that once they start trading against each other, this catastrophic behavior can result. And I mean, it happens over 90 seconds, and $10 billion might be wiped out. And so one possibility is not that the stock market will be solved or something like that, but there just will be progressively fewer humans involved in it at all, until eventually it's mostly algorithms interfacing with each other. And I could see that either leading to pretty profound structural insecurities in the financial system. It could also lead to a fair bit of stability. I mean, if price discovery is essentially instantaneous, then whatever the ticker price is, that's what the stock is worth. I mean, these algorithms are trading against each other, and they would have found any discrepancies and any arbitrage opportunities by now. And if they haven't, they're not there, and no human's going to find them.
You get total efficiency in the market.
Right. Yeah. So like Walmart stock is worth $100 a share. We guarantee it because our algos would have found it if it wasn't.